taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah.
Now we got.
It was a long ass card, so that's why I felt that way.
Yeah. So now we got yesterday's card from Matchroom. You know, with the main event, of course, of Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez and Julio Cesar Martinez. And I'll say this though, this is one of Eddie's better American offerings for a card for sure. Like absolute sure. Like on the prelims, like you got Diego Pacheco scoring a highlight reel knockout over Plana. You know, like it was. I mean, the shit was brutal as fuck.
That was vicious. Yeah, that was a vicious one.
Yeah, and then you got Suleiman Sissoko and Roberto Valenzuela Jr. Like, you know, they had a good fight. Round 4.
Yeah, that French brother.
That round 4 was tough.
Yeah, round 4 was but that was a round of the year candidate.
Sissoko's pretty good. Sissoko's pretty good. He's been on my radar now.
Yeah,
I like how they gave Dap at the end. Like they both looked at each other. They was like, "Yeah, we put on a good ass fucking round."
Hey, that
like,
was one of the better fights. Hey, you know, Loki does one of the better fights this year. Actually, I mean, it was competitive all the way through.
Yo, I mean that's 154 because that 154 usually gives us that quality.
It's crazy. It's too many guys. It's just loaded.
Dude, 154 can't give you a bad fight on purpose.
Yeah, 154. Yeah, 154 is crazy. Too deep.
You'll get like maybe one bad 154 fight for every 154 fights. So it's like it's a 10% chance. Like I think what was the weakest 154 fight we've seen? There was one that wasn't that good, and I think there was only been one.
There's a Tony Harrison one, right? Where he lost?
No, he didn't lose, and that was a good fight. The fuck you talking about? No, nigga, you know the one Tim Tszyu fight.
The Tim Tszyu fight. Yeah, that's Tim. Yeah, that was the one I thought that actually would be good, but that shit ended up being mid.
Where he fought Inoue, right? Where he fought Inoue, right?
Yeah,
he's fighting Gausha.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if that's gonna be. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, that one with Inoue was not a good fight, and it should have been a better fight, considering that both guys were, you know. But I guess
aggressive.
I stayed up late for that card and fell asleep in the 10th round.
Yeah,
I remember. But yeah, that's an example.
Yeah,
and then was up the whole time until the 10th round was like, that's it.
It's the same thing over and over. But I like Tszyu. Tim Tszyu, you know, I can't wait to see him step it up. And, you know, I see him now. He's under the PBC website, so he must be with them now.
For a couple of fights, yeah, because like I said, because they got to build him up, you know, because depending on how, I mean, he's next for a shot at those belts. Whoever it's going to be, whether it's going to be for one belt or all the belts, he's up next. So they got to introduce him to the American audience, and he has to beat up a stalwart in that division.
Yeah,
on the PBC side,
a name. Yeah, you gotta get a name.
So yeah, but yeah, like between that and then of course Mark Castro almost had an too. You know, dude. You know, against Julio Madera, like dude went down like it was clean. Like Castro would be doing all them silly ass videos of him blindfolded, ducking, moving his head with the weight and shit, like and moving head from the weight, swinging back and forth. Well, apparently the left hook didn't miss. Dropped him clean on his ass. Like
that was some vintage Danny Garcia. No look.
Yeah.
The counter. No, but he hit him nice. But I give Castro respect because he had 2 minutes to have to recover and he was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt. Like he came back and stopped firing. Like I mean, and like I said, sometimes you need your young fighters to actually, you know, to show that type of grit.
That was good to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I mean, he won the fight, and Madera, you know, like Madera will most likely get another payday because he pushed one of Eddie's prospects and dropped him. So like, but yeah, like I said, it's just, you know, you need those fights sometimes. Now the only fight that was kind of a buzzkill a little bit. It was the co-main, not the co-main, excuse me. It wasn't the co-main. Angel Fierro and Juan Carlos Burgos. Now, Burgos, you have to realize how Burgos has been around for a hot minute. Like, and he's only like 34.
Long in the fucking tooth. Like, that was the most disappointing fight this weekend. Fierro, like, bombed the fuck.
I thought it was gonna be a better fight, you know, when I first came down.
Yeah. If Fierro, like, I mean, dude had a fight of the year against Machado, like, you know, and it was a hell of a fight last year.
They called it a draw, right? They called that Burgos.
Yeah, it was a draw. And honestly,
I knew it. I could tell that was that kind of fight.
Yeah, it felt like that because no one deserved to win. Like they're saying the commentator, like
it's true. Nobody deserved to win that fight.
And honestly, it makes Burgos look better because now Burgos is going to get another TV date.
Yeah,
Burgos probably should have won. I mean, if you play better.
I mean, if that was a draw,
it was a draw.
That was a pure bullshit draw. Like it was your standard draw bullshit fight.
Yeah,
where a draw was the best call.
Yeah, like because Fierro I don't know what it was, and what they said because they were sparring partners. So I'm thinking to myself, that's part of the reason why this fight didn't live up to.
Fierro he ate off that when he knocked out Machado at the Ring City.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Yeah. But I think they're also sparring partners too. So they kind of felt like their sparring sessions. They didn't want to go all out. And they
even had that fire and that's why I felt like they was almost taking turns looking good. Like no one was. It's like all right, here's your turn. Like have your little highlight moment, and then someone else is like, all right, okay, now it's my turn. Like dude, y'all just fucking this bullshit, taking turn ebb and flow shit. Y'all niggas put it on the line and win this shit.
Right, exactly. Like it's like I don't know what the fuck they was doing. Like you gotta win this fucking fight and just go about your business. But yeah, like this makes Burgos look good because like I said, Burgos has lost 6 times. He has 3 draws. He hasn't been knocked out yet. And I think he's been down once in his career. Like so I mean, dude has fought a lot. I mean, he's fought Mikey Garcia. He's fought Rocky Martinez in their primes. He's fought Devin Haney, Tanahara, all the Christopher Cruz. Like he's fought a lot of cats. Like he's been around. Like
I hope they don't run that back. I hope they don't run that back.
Nah, they better not run that back.
Oh please, bro.
Yeah, no, Fierro probably killed his momentum like badly. Like that was a fight that he was expected to put his foot in Burgos, or at least try to, and he failed.
Yeah, make a statement.
But luckily though,
no effort in that shit. I don't want to see him again.
Right, but luckily though, Mauricio Lara brought that shit all the way the fuck back. Mauricio Lara showed again why he's vulnerable, but he's so fucking dangerous. Facing Emilio Sanchez, like Lara understood the assignment. Lara, I mean, funny thing is too, is Laura's probably on his way. It looked like he might be on his way to actually getting KO'd. That was a hell of a 3-round shootout. Like
man, that was dynamic.
Yeah, they gave us some Hagler Hearns excitement on that.
That was a dynamic. He's a dynamic fighter, man, for sure.
Yeah, like Lara, Lara, because he saw the chip on his shoulder from pretty much he got the raw deal in both Warrington fights. The first fight he knocks out Warrington, but the belt's not on because Warrington gave that shit up. The second fight, Warrington, lands the quote unquote headbutt on him and opens him up, and and unfortunately it goes to a no contest. This is only 2 rounds. So dude came out like with fire in his eyes, like basically he was beating on dude, and then he got tired, and Sanchez looked like he was about to score an upset. The Lara came back, and then the fucking combination, like it was 2 right hands, and then a fucking left hook that fucking bent him backwards. Like I think it was some sort of left hook, and it was at the belt
he
too. Like
folded, dude. Like
folded dude, like that was it was tight, brutal, like that shit was. And
that nigga with the origami KO.
Yeah. I haven't seen anyone get folded like that in a hot mess since I saw Bailey folded some cat the same way too with a shot years ago. Randall Bailey, but yeah, Mauricio Lara, like dude, like sometimes like. I love when you have some of these fights that come out of nowhere and they're like, oh damn, like they serious now. Yeah, and it's actually bullshit that Lara does not have is not getting a title shot. He probably needs one soon because, like, I mean, as great as that knockout was, dude came very close to losing that fight. Too close. So you might as well get him you might as well try to get him a title shot. Put him in the ring with Navarrete next.
Oh man. A fight with him and Navarrete, that should be.
I was thinking that'd be a dope fight, crazy fight.
Yeah. Like that would be great for as long as it went, because that shit wouldn't go a distance at all. But it was great. It was great to see Lara. to get such a highlight KO. And I think it got everyone ready for the main event, Chocolatito and Julio Cesar Martinez. Now, I admit though, I'll take the L on this one about what I'll take the L. I know. Yeah, it was like Chocolatito. Like I said, it wasn't like we were definitely Chocolatito the way we were, but it was just like it just seemed like there was a lot of fuckery afoot, especially since before the fight, Martinez blew weight. Yeah, you're the one coming up from flyweight. How the fuck are you the one blowing weight by 2 pounds? You can't make it.
It's just the fight just seemed like they were setting up Chocolatito to lose, and it's like when I see some shit like that, it disheartens me. Right. So I just like damn, man, this nigga getting older. I admit, I got this wrong, but it's one of those I'm glad I got wrong because I am a fan of Chocolatito, but like, wow, like he looked amazing. Like, Martinez got his ass whooped.
Yeah, it was basically a man versus a boy.
Incredible. His high guard and able to break through the guard's crazy, man. Chocolatito.
Yeah, Chocolatito.
Master fucking class. Love it.
The combination punching was just on point. Like, dude was lighting you up. Like, Martinez couldn't do nothing. Martinez, at least to his credit, he showed a chin.
A lot of heart.
He showed I was like, okay, a flyweight showing this type of chin, but his offense had no effect on Chocolatito. That was what I was surprised about because Martinez.
Well, I'm glad he did keep fighting back though. He didn't just Chris Colbert that shit.
Dude kept on
fighting. He was hitting Chocolatito to the very last round. It's just they were sporadic. Like he didn't just fucking pack his bag up and just say, you know what, I'm gonna just go the distance. Like
right, and then you could tell too that the weight cut did eventually. All the weight cuts he was doing did affect him eventually because he did slow down a little bit.
Yeah, them body shots had something to do with that too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I said Ray would start off fast and then just kind of slow down at the end. So even before the weight cut shit happened. So I don't know,
But then Chocolatito has a way of slowing you down from just beating on your ass.
Well, because y'all picked.
He beats you all over.
Jason.
Like,
did y'all pick Martinez and me and P picked?
Yeah, I picked Chocolatito.
Okay. Yeah, I think he
dude, we did like. Me and Pat basically opened the damn segment off of just on some apology tour and shit, and this nigga's like,
exactly.
I have to mention my part of shit.
Because we got that very wrong. If it was a closer fight, then we probably I would have doubled down on what I said. But
I've been getting shit wrong lately.
Like a Bam performance, like how Bam performed over Quadras. You think it's gonna be something similar to that? What he was gonna do, Martinez?
I didn't think. No, because
two very different fighters and two very different styles. So I don't know.
Martinez. Yeah, because Martinez is a punishing puncher. That's the only reason why. Like it just seemed like the fuckery with the weight. Like we said, it seemed like shit was about to go left, and Chocolatito might take an unexpected ass whooping from a cat that blew weight.
Because Martinez didn't look like he was in good shape at all. Like I felt like if we would have got a Martinez that was in shape, we would have got a way different fight. Like, because I think he has the power to hurt Chocolatito, but it comes so sporadically, and the offense is coming in a way where Chocolatito could brace for it or he could block it. The only thing that would really land on Chocolatito from Martinez is when he would throw the uppercut in the middle and sometimes the body shots. But other than that, them wide ass Mayorga hooks, like
hooks are too fucking wide.
No,
they weren't doing nothing.
Truth be told, I think it was better that he blew weight and gained all that weight for Martinez because I feel like that helped him absorb more shots and more punishment. If he didn't do that, who knows? He might have got stopped.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, if this is Chocolatito from 2 years ago, he might get stopped. 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, but Chocolatito though, I mean, even as as in what you consider an advanced age in that division, like I mean, dude was the fresher fighter for sure. Like he took Martinez to school.
Dude's and honestly, the corner could have stopped it from Martinez. Like
they wasn't winning that. They were gonna let him go out on his shield. They weren't.
I thought about that for like 10, 11 ish. I felt like
at least it came into your head. That's how one sided it was because Chocolatito could punch, man, and he hits you flush and over.
He's a legend, you know.
Yep. I mean, I'm gonna say this, and I was talking about this with somebody last night, and it might be a little unpopular opinion, but maybe I don't know, but I don't give a fuck. I believe this. I believe that Chocolatito has surpassed the great Ricardo Finito Lopez. Accomplishment-wise, skill-wise, I'd put him above Finito.
Those are strong words.
Those are strong words, but I can see why. I can honestly see why. And then, thing is too, we're appreciating Chocolatito more so in real time than we did Ricardo Lopez. Ricardo Lopez, he didn't have the type of opponents Chocolatito has to raise his profile.
Right.
So he kind of fell under the radar in his prime. He was like one of those dudes. It was like ECW. Like hold on, y'all want to see some shit? Nah, you gotta watch this right here. Like,
you
got all that Monday night shit y'all niggas on.
Yeah. You gotta watch that MSG at 1:00 in the morning, son.
Yeah, that's the shit. You got
that's that real shit, nigga. Or in Florida, it was the Sunshine Network, wasn't it? The ECW was on.
Both, like either one. Like it'd be late on Sunshine Network or some other shit.
Yeah,
that's how that shit was. Like, so that's how I'm kind of looking at it.
Right,
it's gonna be interesting to see if they match up Chocolatito with Bam. That'd be a hell of a fight.
Well, I mean, speaking of that, like, I mean, Eddie said he's working on making a double header. It will be Chocolatito and it's gonna be Estrada and Franco because the WBA ordered that, and then Bam against King Soar.
King Soar. That's a great fight. I like that fight a lot.
Yeah, so they have plans for Bam, but I know Eddie said that after this that Martinez is going back to flyweight. And truthfully, I don't even know how long he's gonna last. If this nigga couldn't even make 115. This nigga's waiting at 117 and he's blowing and he's a flyweight. Like how the fuck how long is he gonna last that flyweight?
Aren't their brothers Franco and Bam, right?
Yeah, they're brothers.
Yeah. In the same kind of belt.
Yeah, so
damn, I wonder what Reynoso has to say about all this.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, his
who gives a fuck about Reynoso? Fuck him.
Reynoso's
I'm just poking the bear right here. I'm just fucking with all the niggas who had something to say, and that like Goosen was running a daycare when it seemed like Reynoso was running the daycare.
Yeah, like I think Reynoso's going through hell right now because it seems like niggas that go in the gym
overrated, man.
Yeah, I think only Canelo and Frank Sanchez are the only ones in there that are actually getting something out of their camps in some fashion.
Did Frank Sanchez even count if dude is showing up the day of his fight to train dude? Like, nigga, like, come on, man. Like, I've always said Reynoso was overrated. Like, what trainer has become trainer of the year and had all this fuckery associated with their name?
Yeah.
Ever, like, name a trainer that's been fighter that's become trainer of the year, and within the same year or the following year, they've had multiple fighters busted for PEDs, all this shit, like, and this, among losses and struggle performances.
And this might be a year of reckoning, of the green tea and the steak, because you got next up, you got Valdez versus Shakur. You know what I'm saying? He might lose that one too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of Reynoso's fighters are basically it's show and prove time right now, and they got
even Canelo's fighters, man. Reynoso don't train. This is gym, yo. Like Canelo to train.
Yeah,
that's why he get pissed off when people talk about Reynoso.
We just need Ruiz Wilder announced end of the year. Didn't make the second.
I mean, remember though, Reynoso was a butcher before he got into this boxing shit. So that's his real job responsibility. This nigga be supplying the beef and shit.
Reynoso the butcher.
That he's butchering up these damn fighters he got because these niggas is losing.
Yeah, but like I said, I'll still give Martinez his credit because, like, I mean, he still went up in weight to fight someone who's a lot more experienced than him. And truthfully, like I said, like it was trending toward him actually winning because of the fuck.
Look, man. Let's be honest. He was supposed to win that fight. You know damn well they was trying to make an all Mexican fight with him and Estrada later on.
Right, because they want 150 the 115. Like I know we've talked about 115 having the same 4 fighters, and two of the longtime fighters of 115 took out the paint like recently within a week of each other. So we were thinking Chocolatito would be next, because things fall happen in threes type of shit. But Chocolatito, at least like I said, he tore that script up and like I'm Chocolatito Gonzalez, motherfucker. So I'm just gonna beat this young guy up and then go about my business.
Hall of Famer, all-time great. To me, only has one loss actually, and that's a loss.
Pound for pound legend, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, all-time great. Like he top 50, maybe top 30 right now.
Yeah, and I know right now. So now I know Chocolatito right now as he's waiting for the Estrada fight. I know they've been talking about banning about fights with Donaire and Monster again. Or going up to 118 to fight or Donaire comes down to 115, whatever that may be, because Donaire didn't hold a belt at 115. So yeah.
I don't want these old niggas compromising themselves to get these fights.
Well, Monster could probably do it, but Monster,
no, 118 is a tall task, but if anybody can do it, it's Chocolatito.
Now, if Chocolatito wins the belt at 118, that would be spectacular. I mean, 118, it depends who he wins it from. Like, Monster, 118 is Monster's division right now. Like, it's Monster and Donaire.
But just pulling a belt at 118 right now at this level, dude would be like, he'd be top 20 at that point.
Because 118 is a serious weight. Is a serious has very dangerous champions at that weight class.
Man, Inoue versus Chocolatito. I think Inoue is just too big and too strong, man.
Oh no,
now the fight was supposed to happen at 115.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah.
But now I don't know about now.
Yeah, I mean, if still Monster is a different type. Monster is a heavier puncher than Chocolatito. Like I personally don't want to see that fight now, but I think Chocolatito wants that fight. Donaire is a bigger puncher. Like Chocolatito,
he's physically bigger than both of them. Like Donaire is physically bigger than both.
Yeah, but Chocolatito's a better fighter than Donaire. Sorry, but I get it.
Yeah, he is, but it's like it's just all wrong for him right now.
Yeah, like sometimes Scales is
prime for prime. The Donaire that beat Darchinian the first time loses to the best Chocolatito.
Chocolatito's at that point right now where he's had a comeback from the King Sword fights, but there's only so much he can probably do physically against physically bigger guys. Like what Donaire's doing is actually freakish because ain't no way a guy that won belts up to 126 should be going down in weight and still winning fights brutally and having type of fights. That in itself is freakish.
Taking out young guns and shit,
especially at being almost damn near 40. But Monster's a different type of problem because Monster will punch right through him. Like that's not even the thing. Like Monster, I think Monster has
Monster's better now. The last 3-4 years, Monster's gotten way better.
Monster had a slow, rough year his first year with a Top Rank, but I don't know. I feel like he would punish Donaire. I don't know if I want to see that fight.
I mean, I don't mind the Donaire fight, but the Chocolatito fight, I'd like to see Chocolatito go up and body somebody at 118 or take a belt where I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Like, he want the monster fight. I wanted it years ago, but if they could do it now and it looks reasonable, like logical, then yeah, I'm all for it. But gotta make sense.
Or Casemiro, but Casemiro might be on the Kid Predator.
Yeah, I ain't even like.
He's on the shelf.
Yeah,
he's on the shelf for now.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, but yeah, Gonzalez, like all props to him. Like I give Gonzalez all the credit in the world. Gonzalez did. I mean, he proved me wrong, proved I'll be wrong. Like and he proved, and it was decisive too. Like the judge that saw fucking Martinez winning 4 rounds was probably smoking rock during the fight. You know?
Yeah, 4 rounds is a stretch.
Yeah,
like
116, 112 was hilarious.
Yeah, I was like,
you're lucky if you get 3 rounds from Martinez, but most people had him winning 2 rounds.
Yeah, at least 2 rounds. But that 116, 112, I was like, yeah, dude clearly 1 round was smoking some good rock, ready rock.
116, 112, you're giving dude every benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, like
4 rounds bullshit. Fuck out.
Yeah.
Like somehow you came up with 2 extra rounds. No, you came up with 1 round and then you got greedy. That's how you got 4 rounds.
Yeah.
if it would have been 117, 111, I don't think we would have said anything. We would have side-eyed it a little bit, but we would have just kept going. It's like hearing a weird noise in the jungle during the day or some shit. You're like, you're in the jungle, like the fuck, like
right.
You gonna hear some shit out here.
Exactly. So yeah,
but I think 116, 112, like nah.
Nah, there was no 116, 112 in there. That was a decisive win. So yeah, 115. The saga continues, man. At least one stalwart still maintained his status there as one of the top super flyweights there, man. But yeah, as I mentioned before, man, San Diego seems to be a good boxing town. Like, I mean, they were out there. Like, I mean, you could tell that the event wasn't papered or anything like that. Eddie legit filled that shit, and
you got good reactions, especially during the Laura fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Eddie basically
good engagement.
Yeah, so Eddie needs more of those. But yeah, I mean, because it had been a while since he actually put on a palatable American show, like and that was
because he doesn't match shit up well. Like, I'm just saying, he doesn't match up the bigger name fighters well. Like, he's only good for the damn if it's a mandatory where like the Cambosis Teofimo where it already has its own hype or buzz, or these Mexican fighters like the Andres need these. Like, Andre needs a card like this. Like the Haney needs a card like an exciting card like this.
Right.
Like, that's the thing. Like, put it together when it counts.
Right. Well, like Haney's last card where Matchroom was rushing to stoppages.
It always seems, for some reason, it always seems like the cards. It always seems like the cards when they count are always the ones that are fucking top heavy.
Yeah.
Whereas this one was everything, it had good pacing. Like, I mean, it had better pacing than the top rank card. That's for damn sure. So it's like everything.
The top rank
the pacing was great. That's the one thing. Like, that was quick. Real.
I just want to sit on the bigger name cards. Like, give me these good type of fights when you have a Canelo card, when you have a Joshua card, you have an Andre card, a Haney card. Like, they only put together good cards for Chocolatito for these motherfuckers that's 115 and shit.
Yeah, or if not, like, I mean, or truthfully though, I mean, the Andre card in New Hampshire was an actual good card. It was
that was the first one for like a good minute though.
Yes.
Like Andre cards are like every other Andre card is dope. Like, they'll have one card then they'll give him one card that's fire, then he'll get a mid card, then he'll have fire card. Like, it's pretty much what's been happening.
You saw Canelo out there cutting a promo with Haney in the middle of the ring.
No, yes, the Canelo one
they're all embracing each other, hugging each other.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Canelo probably threw some low key shots at PBC too. Like,
what did you say? I was watching it.
He did, yeah. Just go ahead and mention it with the whole I'm busy this year. Just fight each other. You
Oh,
on
yeah,
payday.
yeah,
That shit is like so corny now. Like you motherfuckers in this goddamn payday shit. Like it's prize. It's the hurt business. It's a prize sport. Like
No, it's true though. But I mean, like Benavidez, them and all, everybody are always begging for the fights, but they don't mix it up with each other.
What the fuck did Rocky Felton do to damn get a Canelo fight? What did what did Liam Smith do to get a Canelo fight?
No, I understand
what the
that
fuck
part.
did Amir Khan
I understand it. But I'm just saying,
like these niggas pick it. Look, these niggas pick and choose when it comes to who wants to payday or not. Whenever it fit the agenda, it's like he's a good fighter. He earned this fight.
Yeah.
When it's a motherfucker they like, they say that bullshit. When it's not, when it's a motherfucker who's dangerous or people that actually want to see it, it's I know you payday. You not earn fights. Like shut the fuck up, nigga. God damn. If this nigga Pat gets the Andre Ward rank, then I get my Canelo rank. Fuck all that shit.
Word.
Fuck it.
God damn, like no one cares about all that shit. Like, dude, like half the people that we want to see Canelo fight are actually have bigger names and more buzz than the people he always ends up fighting. Yeah. And I swear that's always the case.
Yeah, I mean nobody knows who Bivol is. Well, we know who Bivol is, but you know.
But the thing is, he always flips it. It's always like look, what's that shit he had in one of his stories? Because I don't follow this motherfucker on IG. Like someone showed it to me. No, fuck, I'm following this nigga for it. Like, but he's the top boxer. I don't give a damn, nigga.
Yeah.
If I fight Benavidez, they say you're not fighting Bivol. If I fight this guy, you're not fighting that. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're not. Everyone's that to deal with that. But for some reason, you consistently fight the motherfucker that nobody wants to see. Like, you do it more than any top fighter. Like, people used to get at Floyd, but at least he'd fight a guy coming off a big win. So, okay, it's an inherent buzz. Like, De La Hoya used to give us a big event each year where he'd fight one guy that everybody wanted, the streets wanted to see it. When the bodegas wanted the Tito fight, De La Hoya fought on. When the streets wanted the damn Mosley fight, De La Hoya fought on. Like you don't get that with a lot of these guys.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And this whole adding this extra shit about fucking damn beat each other. Like, how come you didn't have Bivol and all these other motherfuckers beat each other? Like, who the fuck did damn Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith beat? They didn't beat each other to get the fight.
No, they just happen to have a belt.
yeah. And Andre happened to have a belt. He's happened to have a belt like 17 times in these fucking divisions you in. But it's always fight each other. I'm busy. Get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah.
Of course, yeah. Gotta love Canelo's candid use of bad words. You know.
But honestly, the boxing guy's patient is running thin. Like, with all these upsets coming along, this is a year where, who knows, you might see a Canelo upset, and this would be the worst one because it's like, dude. It's like everybody's getting that Russia and you lose to a fucking Russian. Like that, then you lose to a guy that no one really cares about or knows like that. The public don't really fuck with. Like I said, Bivol's no more known than Andre. Let's be honest.
He's not, you know. Like
Andre's infinitely known more than Bivol. Like Bivol doesn't even have a viral clip to his name. Oh yeah. But he got rocked by Joe Smith. Yeah, that counts. Yeah. But that ain't a great viral moment. You don't want to be
right.
No one wants a Zab Kasazu viral moment. You want a Roy Jones Virgil Hill viral moment. Like, there's a difference.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Canelo, they know what they're doing. Try Canelo. I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, pretty much. I mean, everyone knows. Like Canelo, I know people are salty about it, and we talked about this last week about Canelo picking Eddie, and then obviously, pretty much Canelo said, why? because he likes working with the guy. You know, they're all there brotherly hugging each other and shit like that. Thumbs up.
Little bromance shit.
Yeah, bromance.
Which is cool. I'm not hating because Bivol is still
show love.
Yeah, show love. You know, Bivol's still a good fighter and everything. It's just I'm just showing you the hypocrisy in it all. Like certain fighters, if you don't fight them, people are like, damn, why he fighting everybody else and not him? Then certain fighters, it's like, well, damn, why he want to fight him and not everybody else?
Right.
It's like niggas pick and choose. There's nobody could do anything to really earn a fight. Just like in the streets, if you want to fight a motherfucker, you gonna fight him. Mm-hmm. If Canelo wanted to fight Bivol, he'll fight him, and you know what? He's fighting him. If he wanted to fight Benavidez, he would fight him. Nothing stopping him from that. People always be like, damn, how come Canelo could get all these fights? Dude, you're the A side. Like, people forget it's easier for Canelo to make any fight he wants than it is a Benavidez or a Charlo or Andre.
Right.
Especially when they're at the higher divisions. That's why everybody loves these damn lower divisions, because we get quality fights made more often. But the thing is, you guys, you motherfuckers, not ring gang, you motherfuckers on the outside don't appreciate it like that. Y'all say stupid shit like, well, you know, I'm 6'3", I'm 280, I could beat this little nigga who's like 115 and 5'7" or some shit, like, and that's the shit y'all be on, knowing goddamn well them little niggas will put their foot in your ass.
Right. Exactly.
It was like motherfuckers don't respect it, but you're getting what you want. You're just getting it in a different weight class. But you know how it is. If you don't get it the way you want it, then it don't count, right? So yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, we just went off on a classic rant.
yeah. We was due for one.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, I mean, but like I said, both cards for the most part they were entertaining. That's all we really asked for. Like they were, they had, all of them had their moments. Like I said, it was good. Like, I mean, all of them had like that one buzzkill fight. But at least with the Matchroom one, the buzzkill fight wasn't the main event. So
right.
So that was the good part. So I mean, it was a good weekend of boxing.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, both cards were good.
Yeah, it was a damn good weekend of boxing. Yeah, like I felt like when boxing was over, I didn't feel like I needed more fades. Like I didn't even stick around to see Power Force. I ain't see nothing else. I pretty much think I had a cookie and went to sleep, nigga. Like,
yeah, I passed out too. Like after that one, I was just like, okay, let me drink some water, and I was out.
That was it. Like, and that's sometimes what you want. It'd be the damn trash boxing nights where you still gotta fucking find something else to watch or enjoy, so you get that out your system. You up here like, damn, they ain't put Force up yet. Damn, where's BMF? What's next? Cause these niggas is damn pussyfooting around in the ring, not throwing hands because they sparring partners, or the dude don't like that he's fucking his sister, and whatever bullshit reason motherfuckers don't want to go hard. Like,
right.
But yeah, that was a good night of boxing. So y'all ready for some